Welcome, Glock fanboys and those watch enthusiasts too. Something very, very revealing today. Two things that I would not think would converge very much. The two things are the Glock Watch and why. What is it about the Glock Watch and why does it carry a $399 US dollar price tag? Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's really expensive for a watch, isn't it? Now I think most people think that. Let's look inside for the Glock Watch now. Oops. There's not a watch in here. This is something else. Not a watch for sure. We'll set this aside for some other video. And the Glock Watch is around here somewhere. Let's look for it. Oh yes, I found it. The Glock Watch. Comes in a green case. Not the black case I accidentally grabbed. This black case contains something completely different. And it's not a watch. It does not go TikTok. But the Glock Watch is in a green case. This one is still sealed. So what is about a $400 watch we say? Well, let's open it up and take a look. I guess this is an unboxing video, isn't it? Oh, and first of all, there's a Glock 35 years in the USA patch. Green patch. Let's go to this camera. And here we go. The Glock Watch in the Glock case. The unboxing. There we go. Look at this. Case one side, this is, looks like it's laser cut in. Wow. That took 5 cents to make with a laser and programming. And on the other side, we have the Glock Watch. Look at this. Comes with a challenge coin or coin of some type. A rubbery, oh look at that. That's an insert. Strap to replace it with if you want. Certificate of authenticity with Gas and Glock signature on it, or I should say printed signature on it, and instructions. Look at that. And of course, the watch itself. Now you'll notice this thing's actually pretty hefty in weight. But how does that compare to our $25 Timexes? And we'll find that the Timexes may actually have more features than the $400 Glock Watch. And that is normal, actually. That's a nice mesh. You can see it's kind of mesh there. You can see through it, see the mesh? Strap. Interesting. Let's talk about this a little bit more. First of all, this watch is a limited edition in the United States in regards to their Georgia headquarters. And that is shown in the coin. On the bottom says years in the USA. Years in the USA. And it's also on the patch that came with it. Years in the USA. I'm sure if we read this authenticity, it says Glock hereby certifies that this watch is one of 3,500 created in celebration of the company's 35th anniversary. In this keepsake box, you will also find an additional silicone watch band and an authentic 35th anniversary challenge coin. In 1986, the Glock USA headquarters was established in Smyrna, Georgia. Over the past 35 years, we've grown into the global firearms manufacturer you know today, innovating not just our own products, but advancing the industry as a whole along the way. That's probably what's in the black box. Don't get the two confused. Black and green are, of course, different colors. But we just found out that it's serialized one of 3,500, so it's a very limited edition. But it's considered is it considered a luxury gentleman's watch? Did I just say gentleman and Glock in the same paragraph or something? Well, first it represents, well, if you're a Glock fanboy or lady and have been watching the Glock store lately, you would have seen this expensive and ugly watch pop up. Well, maybe it's ugly, maybe it's not, depending on what you like. But what makes the 30th anniversary Glock watch worth $400? My Timex cost $25, and it probably does more. So what does the Glock watch have? It doesn't even come with a holster. Well, I guess that's my wrist, isn't it? Anyways, it has a titanium case with serrations near the band, which is supposed to emulate the pistol slide for when you get your hands wet. Oddly, my Gen 5 doesn't have forward serrations. It has a sapphire crystal glass, one of the hardest watch glasses available. As comparison, we have basically the Timex has a plastic type glass, and I have other examples here. I got Longines and Pochard and Citizens here. The Citizen here has a mineral glass. We'll go over that in a little bit. The other ones have crystal glasses too. It is also solar powered. Now, solar power, we found out, and that's why I brought some of these out here, including this one on my wrist. These are Citizens. These are actually solar powered. They're called EcoDrive by Citizen. Seiko has a product that they use the solar name with, and we'll get to that a little bit later. This one here pops right off, and this is also solar powered, called EcoDrive by Citizen. This one's a moon phase watch, actually. I collect moon phase watches. Back to the Glock watch. It also has a crown that mimics the front Glock sights. Very interesting. Let's see if we can get it on the camera. Here's a Glock watch. You can see there it mimics the front sight. The Glock watch. Of course, you saw the luminous green hour and minute hands along with 3 other 24-hour, 60 seconds, and 60 minutes timers, I believe they are. All have green luminous hands on them, even the small ones. It has this really neat black mesh band on it. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. So a titanium case. The question is it 3+ rated? Didn't some other YouTuber test titanium recently? I wonder if it's 3+, maybe 4 rated. Yeah. I'm not about to test that myself. But it is an interesting question. Anyways, we know titanium would take a licking and keep on ticking. Wait. Haven't I heard that before someplace? Take a licking and keep on ticking. Anyways, why sapphire crystal? A crystal is the clear glass that you look through that protects the watch movement itself. There are 3 primary watch glasses available. This is one of the first things that differentiate. Well, titanium itself is expensive. Seiko has inexpensive titanium cases on some of their solar watches too, by the way. Plastic, or more commonly known as acrylic glass, is the most common and least expensive. It is flexible, in a way, does not break easily. It's more commonly seen in children's watches and inexpensive watches, designed for regular use and wear. But the downside is that any kind of plastic is easy to scratch. It's durable and flexible, but also soft. But it is easy to replace, although it may be cheaper just to replace the watch itself. Anyways, you know, you're going to spend more money in labor to replace this glass than just to buy a new watch. Or you can use a polishing agent like a car clear headlight cleaner. Works pretty good. Then there's mineral crystal. You won't see much of a difference with mineral crystal unless you know what you're looking for. This one particular watch I have here, which is Citizen EcoDrive. This one actually has some neat features to it. And I'll show you briefly here. This Citizen EcoDrive actually has a compass on it and an altimeter. You can see that little hand on the bottom now went to basically where north is, except there's a lot of metal around here, so it's not the greatest of compasses, but if I pull a regular compass, it points the same way. It also has an altimeter on it. I push this, and the other red one on the top will start spinning. First, it resets itself to 0. You can see the small hand over here go to 0. Then this top hand's going to roll around and give us what the altimeter setting is, which I'm in the basement where it's kind of air conditioned and fans blowing, so it's kind of off by 400 feet. But you know, it's a mechanical watch. It's not a digital watch. Casios, which have these features, actually I've used them down here, are more accurate. But these are mechanical watches, not digital watches with circuitry and all stuff in it, which makes it one big difference. I hit reset and it just resets back up. Remember, these are mechanical watches. This has a mineral crystal glass, like I said. It keeps the price of the watch down. These watches, though, are still fairly expensive because they're mechanical. Now, sapphire crystals are very common in luxury watches. This one other Citizen had EcoDrive with a moon phase settings to it, has a sapphire crystal glass to it. You'll find these in luxury watches. So is the Glock a luxury watch? Is that what people want? A luxury Glock watch? Now, luxury watch, you know, these Citizens are, you know, really for, I guess, novelty, I guess, moon phase. They're very nice watches. Though being solar, at least with the Citizens, the solar battery actually lasts about 340 days if it's doing nothing. But it still needs sun. It's preferred that you give it sun each and every week to keep the battery charged up. Otherwise, things start slowing down and stopping. But the glass, I'll make sure. Clicking sounds you can hear when you tap on it. It's definitely not for daily use and abuse. I can tell you that. It also has a butterfly clasp on it. It makes it easy putting it on and off. This is with sapphire crystal. We start getting into the upper end luxury watch market. This is a more expensive watch than even the Glock. We get into Longines, or may I even say Caro F. Boucher watches, which I have an example over here. This one here, I think, is a Boucher, or, oh wait, no. Sorry, wrong one. But this is a Longines. This is another moon phase watch. This one is an automatic watch. It's automatic, but it's mechanical. On the back, we have, hard to show, you can see the thing in the back, and there's actually this pendulum that swings around and it automatically winds the spring in here. But you have to wear this. The spring only gives power for like 44 hours. So you have to constantly wear this, or they make these weird things you may see on people's shelves of luxury watch YouTubers, where you see the watches spinning up on the shelf. Well, that's because it spins the pendulum in the back to keep the watch wound. This one also allows you to wind it by the crown. Many don't. This one does. So does the Longines. Oh, wait, this is Longines. The Carl Boucher does the same thing. It's definitely not for daily use and abuse. It's for those people that want more than a Timex or Casio. Because truthfully, you can spend $200 on a Casio and it's going to do so much more than this watch. Features galore. But it's something that is internally with mechanical drive, Swiss mechanical drive in this case, and it's more exquisite and complex, of course, and yet does less than those Timex and Casios. It's a true mechanical internal with all the little things that spin inside that you may have seen in the past. Which brings us to something else. What is inside this Glock watch? Inside, I think, is a solar-powered mechanical watch. I think the internals are from Seiko. There is some Seiko documentation that matches this Glock, and with solar charging, of course, and titanium cases. So, do you like Asian watches like Timex or Casio? Like this? I've owned 3 of these in my entire life. I'll probably own 1 more before I kick the bucket. Of course, it's waterproof and everything. I first had one in elementary school, and that lasted through basic college. These, how long will these last? Well, yeah, well, you can take these to a watchmaker and they can fix and replace things, though they have to know who made it, of course. I know you're enthusiasts of your past fondness for these Swiss varietals, like the Carl Boucher. Where did that go? Well, he's Longines one. These Swiss watches, these Swiss varietals inside. But I can wholeheartedly endorse the new breed of Austrians. It doesn't depend if it's a formal or social affair or day or evening, as this big, bold. So the choice is yours. Tick-tock, Glock fanboy. Tick-tock. Do you buy the Glock watch? Or do you buy a Swiss or Asian variety? Oh, now what time is it? I can't quite see. Where's my Timex? Oh, yeah. I can see now. Well, we're still recording? Anyways, I'll have another video of exactly how this watch works, how to set the time, how to use the chronograph on it, and everything like that in another video. Oh, and the titanium. Oh, the titanium. Anyways, that's all for now. So the choice is yours.